So, dudes, it's your boy, Thunderstrike, back again with another war recap. Today we have 6 Schlitzes versus Forged from Steel. This is a random match. As you can see, of course, the sweet war bonus was awarded to me. Very nice. And, yeah, random match, so the breakdowns weren't even. We had the Tunnel 11 advantage by having 6 Tunnel 11s and 14 Tunnel 10s, and they had 5 Tunnel 11s and 15 Tunnel 10s. So that means we both had the equal amount of Tunnel 9 bases. But we had 2 more Warden hits, which plays a very significant role, especially in a more or less even breakdown like 6-14 or 5-15. So GG to FFS. And yeah, let's jump straight to the raids. We're gonna start off with number 32, Jax. We had a buttload of Stone Tobo attacks this war. So even though I don't really like showing this attack, because everybody sees it everywhere, despite that, I want to show a few Stone Hobo, or just one actually. This one by Jax does it pretty well. He's coming in with 2 golems first, saving up his last golem to go into the base unscraped. CC's coming out, receiving that with a poison. Pretty standard stuff. Late king and bowler drops, I like that, so that they don't get shot at early on, or the king doesn't have to tank for his bowlers or anything like that. So I'm liking that. Second jump, pretty much opening the entire second half of the base, and everything is accessible from where the kill squad is right now, from the core, with 2 jumps, so it's pretty OP. And I've talked to Jackson. He said if he knew that his kill squad would get this far, he would have used his Jacksonator attack, which we all would have enjoyed a little bit more than the generic hogs, but doesn't take away from his success. Very nice triple. As you can see, still a ton of hogs left. Still has the queen ability, and cleanup is well underway. Pretty standard for a big kill squad attack like Stone Tobo. Good job to Jax. Got a 6-pack. Number 31 is next, Adam, one of our new members. Welcome, Adam, to the clan and to the channel, which you didn't care about. I know, thanks. And he's coming in with a Queen Walk hog attack. Again, hogs, ground army. But he's queen charging, or first walking into a charge. And he's gonna be taking out the queen first, just with a poison, so no rages, nothing. Just the poison, very efficient. And yeah, saving up the rage for later. We're gonna see that. The minion over here on the right is taking out a ton of shit. Creating the funnel and also getting down this mortar so the queen doesn't go right for sure. But I think she would go left anyway here. Yeah, she would have gone left even with the mortar up. Giant to tank all the wizard towers, breaking into the junction very nicely. What I would have liked to see was maybe another baby dragon to funnel all these buildings here, which would have made the queen actually go in and take out, like, for example, the enemy king, which is not going to happen, but it gets the raid easily anyway. Nonetheless, yeah. Hound CC, so pretty time consuming, and he's already starting with his hogs. Outside Teslas and giant bomb, but he doesn't really panic at all, so he still saves up his heal spell for this cluster of defenses here, so very nice placement. Covers all of these defenses, pretty much. Reinforcing with other hogs, and he tried to take out the enemy king with his king, but it doesn't really work out, but didn't matter, obviously. So here, the queen stepped out of the compartment. She got all the defenses on the inside, like this, almost the entire compartment. But yeah, the enemy king wasn't being taken out, so I guess that is something he could have been improving, but it doesn't really matter. As you can see, he's got enough hogs to take out this king by himself, by themselves, I think. Well, the queen kind of helps out, I guess. But yeah, still had both abilities at the end of the raid, with only cleanup underway, so very powerful plan. Great execution by Adam. Next up, we're going to go to the 10v10 action, starting off with VR, aka Jawman or Zen, or I don't know, whatever. We had 5 10v10, so that's pretty cool. And FFS had 3 10v10, so also a very, very good number. More than we had in the playoffs. Rip. And VR is coming in with the 2 healer bitch attack. Despite bringing 2 healers, she's still gonna go with 2 golems, which you, I don't know. I guess you wanna avoid that you bring healers and 2 golems. So if you cut 1 golem, you can bring a lot more bowlers, like 5 more bowlers, but 5 do make a difference. So he's banking on more tanking. Did that rhyme? Fuck, I'm a rapper. And yeah, double jump doesn't reach the second inferno, but he's gonna just punch his way through here. Enemy king still has the ability, and yeah, he went very strong on these sides. So one side reinforcing with healers, the other side with the queen. So he was sure that he's gonna take out the core with his little amount of bowlers, and yeah, great confidence, I guess. Queen ability, and as he wraps around this inferno, takes it out, and the rest of the defenses is toast because he still has 2 healers on 2 witches, which is gonna overwhelm any defense, even the wizard towers, just because he can heal the splash damage, as you can see. Now let's speed it up. That the hound gets destroyed, and the skellies just have to punch their way through with the queen to get the last air defense. Nicely done by VR. And he actually 6-packed 10v10, so that's cool. Gonna see that later on. Second up is Doge or Harris, I think. Yeah, I don't. People say that his name is pronounced Doggy, but it's Doge for sure. I know it because I do memes. There's no way that it's Doggy. So yeah, Doge coming in with a very nice queen walk. Not sure whose plan it was, but this was for sure a cleanup attack. I think it was Rishi's plan, so shout out to you. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know, you didn't want that shout out, but hey, I'm a YouTuber, dude. King is setting a funnel and also tanking for the queen. Kind of unfortunate that the healers get attacked by the inferno, but that doesn't make any sense. What the hell? Yeah, whatever. Guess healers are still not really accurate with their shadows, as we often see air defenses shooting the healers even though the shadows aren't in their range. And so it's not a mistake in the air defenses, it's a mistake in the healers. That's interesting. CC's coming out. The queen took out the enemy queen from the outside. Still has his 4 wall breakers, so I'm not entirely sure where he's gonna break in, but he's gonna take out the right side inferno with the queen. I'm very sure of that because I watched this raid live. He's gonna start prematurely with his Lalo because yeah, just 1 minute left. I think it was pretty tight on time, if I can remember correctly. 3-hand Lalo, so not that heavy on loons. I think it was like 17 or something, which is still a good amount, but not maximizing. And yeah, he needs the 3 hounds, of course, as he's actually going against 4 air defenses. But oh shit, the queen died. Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, the queen died, but he holds on to the last rage, so the loons can take out the last inferno. So a pretty nice adjustment here. I'm not sure if he forgot to drop the last rage or if he did that intentionally, but it works out either way. Swacks the 4 wall breakers right there. Good job to Doge. Doing a Lalo 10v10. Nice job. Next up is 17. Yep, Ren. And that is Ares, our clan leader, coming in with a queen walk, or attempted queen walk. I think it wasn't attempted. I don't know if that was actually the plan, but you're gonna see. Well, to me it looked like a queen walk bitch attack. Not sure. So he creates the funnel with the boulder, or I'm not sure if that was a funnel or if that was just taking out the mortar. But as you can see, the queen's not gonna walk right, which in Team Unique's plan he hit the base first. On his plan he walked the queen. So I don't know if that is an adjustment made by Ares or if that's just a bamboozle. But let's just pretend that it's was actually Ares' plan. Not pretend, but like assume, because very well could be that it was Ares' plan to have the healers go in. As you can see, they're doing a ton of work. Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job at staying up. Just one air mine so far, and haven't been tagged by any air defenses yet. And you see the Golem is being healed up, and it's actually tanking for 2 of the point defense. Dropping the Scully spell here. Not sure if he wanted to take out the king here, but obviously there's still a mortar up, so that wouldn't have really been a chance. But yeah, just wrapping out the raid. It still has the queen ability. There's a bunch of boulders on the right side, bunch of witches on the left side. There's no way this one wizard tower can defend. So unplanned or not, was too powerful. So great job to Ares. Next up is number 15, Carl, coming in with the Lalo. And very light on the hounds and going very heavy on the loons. As you can see, 35 loons. It's gonna start off by getting down the mortar. Not sure why. Probably just funneling his heroes. Yeah, he didn't want to pull a CC, of course, because there was a hound loon, so there's no point in doing that. Yeah, it must have been the funnel, because the king would have wrapped around the corner to the right side, so good job funneling the heroes. King's gonna pop his ability right here, and the queen's gonna be taking out at least 2 wizard towers. Not sure if she will step into like this corner and get the expo down, but let's see. She would pull the CC, I think. Never mind. And yeah, she's gonna die here. But great damage done. 2 wizard towers down and a expo down. None of the air defenses, none of the inferno towers, but as you can see, the pathing isn't really that hard. You can just, like, there's just a big fat lane for the loons to go through. As you can see, he's dropping his Scully spells pretty early. The bomb tower gets a few shots off, but the constant spawning of the skeletons make the queen go rip anyway. Just hasting, healing, raging, freezing. Pretty flawless. Wait, no, it's Carl. Rip. And yeah, we don't often see heavy Lalo plans by Carl. I think he prefers queen walks and stuff. And yeah, it actually gets pretty thin in the end, but no, nothing to fear. Still good bunch of loons up, maybe 4, maybe 3. Yeah, it must be 4 or 5 maybe, I don't know. I'm not an expert at spotting loons, but yeah, it was a max base, so it's normal that it was close at the end. So great job to Carl, getting the 4th 10v10, and this is the last one by VR again. So this was his 6-pack. I'm going with the exact same army composition. Let's see what adjustments he makes, if he also goes with heavy side bitch parts. Let's see if he also splits his queen from the rest of the kill squad. No, he doesn't. She is gonna go into the middle, probably because he can't reach the second inferno, and there's too many compartments the king could like break through. So he wants the queen to go in, and I think the king is actually gonna walk, which is gonna be the case. So let's hope he can do some good funneling. Didn't watch the raid actually, so this is my first time too. Queen taking out the Hound. Just staying safe behind the enemy lines, behind the defense lines. Can't speak English. And one healer peeled off to the center and got taken out by a black mine, so only one healer left on the left side. Left on the left side. And yeah, the queen is gonna pop her ability, take out all of the defenses that wouldn't kill her, and everything left is the Inferno, so she can take that out pretty comfortably. Comfortable. Can't speak. And yeah, pretty convincing triple nonetheless, even though the king walked. He still has the ability, as you can see. There goes his swagged ability. And a great job to VR for a 6-pack. And we got abatement on the 10v11 action, getting a whopping 64% on their highest base. It's going to start off with loons on top at 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock. It's going to take out the mortar and the air defense. No, not the air defense. What's that? The archer tower on each side. And he's going to grab at least 15% with the minions. It's probably going to be close to 20%, to be honest. Goes with a lot of minions. I don't think he needs all of those. 1 per 2 buildings would be enough. But yeah, he doesn't lack troop space, so he just goes with it. Which is not bad at all. Pops the traps on each side. Yeah, it's going to be around 16% with the minions and still a few more percentage points with the archers. So great job identifying all the free percentage you can get. Column and queen down, baby dragon to funnel on the spot where he triggered all the traps. And yeah, just gonna almost clear the compartment. He dropped the jump and the golem's actually gonna redirect. That's pretty cool. All of the boulders coming in. It's kind of sketchy that he didn't connect this compartment with the jump, but the boulders are gonna go in anyway. A little bit of a delay, but doesn't really matter. Freeze on everything. 2 Teslas, the Inferno, the CC. That's a pretty good freeze right there. And he does have a boulder split going on. So actually not a lot of boulders in the middle, but the queen's in the middle, and she's gonna snipe that town hall pretty well. Forgets the ability, but he said he was on a train and somebody bumped him or something. So misses the ability, but she wouldn't have gotten much more, just 1% maybe. So that wasn't a big deal. And the boulders wrapping up, taking out the entire top compartment. Still has a baby dragon left. I wonder why he didn't drop it here. Because he triggered the traps on here. Oh, okay, alright, for the minion. Yeah, 1 minion's gonna make it. Hell yeah. And yeah, there's the 64%. Wait, how did you get 64? Is the minion gonna clutch it, or oh, is it 2% building? Holy shit, that's rare. Yeah, 64% for abatement. And wrapping up this recap, 113 to 110. I think I didn't mention that, but you have eyes, I think. And unfortunately, our current war is against Homeless Club. It doesn't look bad, like the breakdown isn't that shitty. But on a second glance, you would think level 13 clans, they must be okay. But yeah, FWA. Far more alliance, they're gonna put all their shit on one side and all the defenses on the other. And they're gonna, like, put your town halls on the outside and your top 2 bases, and we let you get a free win. Because we wouldn't win against them anyway, right? If they tried. So yeah, that's a little bit annoying, but I'm gonna cover you with some cool content. Because we had some nice 10v11 attacks in this war. By Biscuit and myself with some Lalo action. So you're gonna see that. And yeah, stay tuned for that. Probably tomorrow or something. And I don't know if you heard the news. It's been posted on Twitter, but we got a new YouTuber in the house in Schlitzes with the name of Brutus Brutal Raids. I think you all know him. He has like 6,000 subscribers, so that's what's that? 12 times my subscriber count. So hell yeah, I guess. I don't know. That is because I'm going to retire soon. Not retire, but at least have a 1 month break. Not because I'm tired of the game, but because I have to. Not have to. Like I'm not able to log on to the game for a long time, for at least a month, as I mentioned before. And yeah, in that meantime, and probably also after that, Brutus is gonna be covering all of the Six Schlitzes wars and some cool stuff. Maybe I'll come back and do some other content, but I'm not sure. You probably didn't give a shit about all that because I'm irrelevant anyway, so you're welcome for wasting your time. And yeah, until then, Thunderstrike out. I'll see you tomorrow or something. Or never, I don't care.